she's at Home Depot. They're my favorite place. But this is quite a bit for the girl. I'm wondering what she's going to do. Sister Cowgirl's got a project. I don't know what it is. Or I guess I should say Sister Sue Speaks she has a plan that she's going to do something today. She's going to do some project that she's not wanting me to know about until she gets started. But she's going to have to she's getting quite a bit of material. She's going to have to put on her big girl panties for this one. This don't look like a quick, easy job for me. Or I wouldn't call it an easy job. But she says she can do it. She's got plant material, fabric block, stuff for the pool.
It's on and popping.
All right.
Hi everyone, Sister Sue here with Sister Sue Speaks, Body, Mind, and Soul. Today's the day. I'm excited. It's time to start my gardening. It's that time of the year for gardening, and I am going to build some boxes, above ground boxes for my vegetable plants and my herbs. So I've got some supplies over here that I've got laid out, ready to go. I've got my pliers and my snippers. That's for the screen. My safety goggles, my drill bits, hammer. I've got my clamps and screws. I got 3.5 inch and 2 inch screws. But yeah, it's going to be fun. So now I'm going to get my gloves on and I'm going to go over there and get that wood ready. You ready to look at the wood? Let's go. Okay, so here's our wood. Went to Home Depot, picked up some wood. Here's 2 2x4s. Actually, I've got 6 2x4s. This is actually going to be put on the bottom to frame the bottom where the screen is, to help give it some substance and to keep it strong so it doesn't break through. This goes underneath. And then I've got 2 4x4s. These are the posts. I'm going to make, they're going to be cut 36 inches from the ground. And so some people might want it shorter. I've decided to go with 36-inch posts so that I don't have to bend so far down when I'm working in the garden. But you can go shorter if you want. But anyway, that's what these are. These are the legs. And then I've got 2 2x10s. And these are going to be the sides of the box. Some people might want the 2x12s. It just depends on how thick you want it. But I chose to go with the 2x10s, and we're going to cut this and frame it for the box. So now what I'm doing, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to measure off 36-inch mark for my posts, for my legs. So mark it there. I'll come down a little more. We'll mark it again towards the edge here. Mark it again. So now that I made that first cut, I'm going to take this, and instead of having to take the tape measure and measure it out the line, I'm going to put this post flush with this other post that I'm wanting to cut. Make sure it's flush, stacked on top of each other, and lined up just right. And then what I'm going to do is mark off. And that'll be my next cut. I finished cutting the wood. I've got my 36-inch post for the legs. The 2x10s, I've cut it down to 7 foot. This will be the sides. And then what was left over will be the ends. And so now I'm ready to frame the box. A little deeper. I'm cutting the 2x4s now. These are the ones that are going underneath the frame to secure the screening in. So I've got to cut that to fit the frame. Okay, so what I've got here now, I've got my screen. I bought one sheet, but what I'm going to have to do is turn it to horizontal and line it up and go down the length of the box. So what I'm going to want to do is cut this screen. I got my shears here to where I can cut the screen, but I've got these nails here, and I'm basically placing the nails there to help secure the screen while I cut. Now I'm just going to cut this screen. Try to keep it in line. Not too hard to do. Okay, so I've cut my 2x4s to the length of the box, and so I'm going to put those down, and I'm spacing them far enough between each other, away from each other, so that there's drainage, to allow for drainage. Once I flip it over, there's not to worry about the soil seeping through the screening, because I'm going to have my weed block fabric is going to be laid on top of the screen, and then I'll put my soil down. Okay, so here's the box. It looks pretty good, don't it? I put the weed block fabric down and on top of the screening, and so I'm just nailing it in, and I am using roofing. I couldn't find my husband's nail gun or staple gun, so I'm using roofing nails, and it works just as fine. And so now I'm just nailing the weed block fabric block in place so it stays. After this, we get to planting. We'll lay down the soil and start putting the plants in.